can sing this truth song about myself, of harrowing times and hard travelling, of days of terrible toil. Often I endured bitter heartache on my ship of sorrow, in my hall of care on the heaving waves. The narrow night watch often held me, anxious and troubled at the ship's prow as we sailed, tossing close to the sea cliffs. My feet were pinched by cold, bound by frost. Hunger and longing tortured and tore my sea-weary mind. No man knows who lives on the land in comfort and joy how I endured suffering and sorrow on the ice-cold sea road through endless winters, on the exile's road, cut off from kin, surrounded by icicles. Hail flew in showers. There I heard nothing but the roaring sea, the ice-cold waves, the frozen surf. Sometimes I listened to the swan song, the curlew's cry, the gannet's call, a seagull singing instead of men laughing, a mew's music instead of mead hall drinking. Storms battered sea cliffs, the tern answered, icy feathered. Often the eagle screeched back, dew on its wings. No kinsman was close to guard the heart, comfort the wretched spirit. The man who lives a joyful life on land, secure in the city, proud and passionate in the company of friends, drinking wine, can never fathom how I wandered weary, sad and suffering on the long sea road. Night shadows darkened, snow fell from the north, frost bound the land, hail fell on earth, the coldest of grains. Still my heart is stirred to seek the sea streams, the tumult of waves by my wandering thoughts. The mind always urges the soul to set out, seeking some foreign soil, a land of strangers. No man is so proud or so endowed with gifts, so bold in his youth or so brave in his deeds, so safe and secure in his Lord's graces that he harbours no worries, no sorrows or cares in his seafaring days over what his Lord might ultimately offer him. He never dreams of the delight of the harp, or receiving gold rings, or the joys of a woman, or any other earthly pleasure. His dreams are driven by the sea. The longing of his heart lingers on the thrashing tumult of the waves. The groves burst into bloom, adorning the towns. Meadows grow beautiful, the world hastens on. All this urges the restless heart to travel, the eager mind of the sailor to seek the sea. The voice of the cuckoo, summer's harbinger, sings of sorrow, bodes morning, the heart's keen, sad song. A man of comfort, proud and prosperous, never knows what seafarers endure on the exile road. So my thoughts sail out of my unstill mind. My heart heaves from my breast towards seeking the sea. My spirit soars over the whale's home, twists and turns over the earth's surfaces, rolls and returns, greedy and ravenous. The solitary flyer screams, rousing the quickened heart on the whale road over the stretch of sea. For me, the joys of the Lord are keener than the dead life loaned to us on land. I can never believe that all this worldly wealth will last forever. One of three things always threatens a man with uncertainty before he travels upon his final road: illness, or old age, or the sword's grim edge. Therefore each man must earn the honour and respect of the living, the praise of posterity, secure his reputation with speech-bearers before his death by striving to accomplish great deeds against fiends, against the devil. Then the children of men will honour him, and his glory will live forever with the angels, an eternity of joy with the heavenly host. The days of greatness are now gone. The wealth and power of earthly kingdoms, there are no kings or emperors left alive, no gold givers as there once were when the greatest warriors won glory. The troops have perished, the joys passed on. Weaker men remain and rule the world in toil and turmoil. Glory is laid low, earthly nobility is aging, fading away as every man withers on Middle Earth. Old age sneaks up on him, his face pales. The grey-haired man mourns, misses his friends, the children of men who have left the earth. When life leaves a man, he cannot taste joy or feel pain any longer in his flesh house. His hand cannot stir, his head cannot think. He may strew his brother's grave with gold, enrich that body barrow with great treasure, but gold cannot travel on the spirit road, cannot help the soul weighed down with sin, cannot hide that heaviness from God's wrath. Great is the terrible power of God. All earth turns aside before it. God created the wide world, the broad plains, the surfaces of land and sea, the high heavens. Foolish is the man who does not fear God. Death sneaks up on him like an unexpected guest. Blessed is the man who lives humbly in the Lord. Mercy comes down to greet him from the heavens. God strengthens and supports that soul because the believer trusts in his power. A man must keep control of a strong spirit, a willful heart, keep it steady and constant, pure in its promises, holding to its vows. Each man must be measured and moderate in affection to friends and enmity to foes, even though one may often wish another in the embracing fire of a funeral pyre. Enemy or friend, fate is stronger, the Lord mightier than any human desire. Let us consider where our true home lies, and plan how we might come to that place. Let us aspire to arrive in eternal bliss, where life is attained in the love of the Lord, where hope and joy reside in the heavens. Thanks be to holy God, the Lord of glory, who honored us and made us worthy, our glorious Creator, eternal through all time. Amen.